levels or types of thinking that every student or learner of any age should master. And each of these 6 levels leads to a different level of result. Unfortunately, most of the students I work with are stuck in these first few levels of thinking, and the reason that they struggle to reach top results is because they are thinking at the wrong level. When this happens, it causes a lot of stress, it wastes a lot of time, it can be very frustrating, it can feel impossible to reach top results with any degree of confidence, and with enough time, we can start thinking that maybe we're just not cut out for it. But that probably is not true. And for me, learning how to think deliberately at the right level is one of the main reasons I was able to achieve top academic results in both medical school and for my Masters of Education. And trust me, I'm certainly not a genius. I've seen similar results with thousands of students and professionals that I've trained over the years. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to see what level you tend to operate at and how you can get to the level that you need to be. And FYI, the level you need to be is probably higher than you think, but we'll get to that later. So the first level is all about memorizing things. This involves a lot of rereading, rewriting. It is usually very repetitive. It can feel very tedious. It often makes us feel drowsy. And this level is called remember. It is the level of rote learning and repeating hundreds and thousands of flashcards. This is the way I and maybe you studied for like most of high school, and it's maybe the reason why you might have hated studying. And when you do this level of thinking and studying, then it unlocks level 1 result, which is regurgitate. Regurgitate level is all about listing, defining, stating facts. It's the kinds of questions that are less common as you go throughout university and become semi-useless in professional life. Confusingly, even though this first level is called remember, it's actually not a very good way to hold on to and retain the things that you learn. But we'll talk about that later. The second level of learning is about really trying to comprehend what you are learning rather than just like repeatedly smash it into your brain. This is the level that we call understand. Now, there's a reason I've been saying these are levels of thinking and not different levels of studying. And that's because your intentions really matter. You could have 2 people doing exactly the same technique, and for someone looking at you, it can look exactly the same. And then when you ask them, hey, how are you studying? They might both just say, I'm just reading my textbook. But mentally, it's different. For the person at level 1, by reading, they actually mean, I'm reading it again and again so I can try to get it stuck in my head. Whereas for the person in level 2, what they mean is, I'm reading it so I can understand what it's trying to say and wrap my head around it. And so naturally at level 2 thinking, understand, what we unlock is level 2 result, which is explain.